So look at this. I went downstairs to the greenhouse to pollinate some female squash blooms which are supposed to open today, and well, they're not completely opened, so I might have to go back down later on to check on them again. But I got to looking around, and here are some tomatoes that I decided to pick. There's so much more that I could pick, but it was just too humid, so I leave those to my husband. But this is what I picked today. Today's Wednesday, and on my last video I mentioned that I will be picking these eggplants. I have half a dozen of them, but I went ahead to fill them and they are ready for harvest. And if I were to leave them there any longer, they will get a little too mature for me. And when the eggplant mature, there's the seeds is a little more harder in texture, so I like to pick them while they're young and tender. And I also mentioned that I will be pruning the morenga as they are getting leggy, I guess due to the excessive moisture in the air with all that rain that we are getting. They're really taking off, so I decided that I'll go ahead and prune them. And it turned out that I have more than I was expecting to prune out of them, and I have more than enough for my husband and me to make a meal out of. I might just put that on video just to show what I could do with whatever you plant in your garden. So that's moringa there. I have eggplant and some Cherokee purple for today's harvest, and these are the tomatoes inside the greenhouse right there. Not bad for the day's harvest. So last night my husband came home and went to check in the garden to see how things are, and he decided that a lot of the tomatoes needing to be picked, and so he went ahead and picked some. And because it's already starting to get dark, he snipped some green ones by mistake. But he's been trying to keep up with picking the tomato, because as you can see, look at that. That's what happened when when the tomato is getting too much rainwater. You know, it's absorbing, drinking a lot of that water, and it's cracking up. It's cracking. The skin are cracked in the process. And oops, I broke that one off. But it's no problem. These are still good. And this one here, I just cut out the leathery cracked skin, peeled that up, and it's going on my beef stew today. That beef stew will be going on my cooking channel, and I will show you how I make the beef stew with these fresh picked tomatoes. And see, look at that. Too much rainwater causing them to crack. See? But no problem. The good ones, the is almost perfect, will go for sandwich, and those that have some blemish or scarring leathery skin, I will be using them for my beef stew. Okay, so that's yesterday's harvest. I guess today's the 9th, Thursday the 9th, and so that was Wednesday the 8th, tomato harvest.